Hey, what's up, it's LazyBrain here. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to use my 3D score transition pack for Black Ops 2. Completely free to download, so if you haven't downloaded already, the link will be in the description of this tutorial as well to the video where you can go ahead and download that pack. But for guys that have already downloaded the pack, thanks for downloading it, and today I'll be showing you quickly on how to use this pack. It's quite actually simple to use. I've made it so that if you use any Adobe program, it's just purely drag and drop and it's pretty much ready, except if you want to adjust the timing and stuff like that. But I'll go ahead and quickly show you guys what's inside the pack. So we got two folders and two files. There's a little text file that you might want to read, but if you watch the tutorial like you're doing right now, you don't really need to read it because I'll explain it anyway. And the other file is the template for Cinema 4D. So if you want to adjust the text, let's say you don't like plus 100, you want plus 175 or something, you can just go ahead and open that in Cinema 4D. And this is how it will look. So as you can see, it's just the plus 100 pre-animated for you guys. And if you want to change the number, just go ahead and click on the mode text at the top right. And here in the text box, you can just change it to whatever you want. So let's say plus 175. There you go. You got your plus 175. You can go ahead and render that out and it should be all good. For the render settings here, just go to the Save tab and choose where you want to save it. Choose whatever format you want to save it. I recommend you use QuickTime Movie, but you have to make sure you have QuickTime installed on your computer to actually have that format available. And make sure you check alpha channel so you have transparent backgrounds. Much easier. You can go ahead go ahead and export it in MP4 format, and then you will have a black background, but you can always use the screen blending mode on editing programs such as Sony Vegas and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. The rest is all done for you at 60 frames per second, 720p. And that's it for the Cinema 4D template. It's pretty straightforward. Now, as you can see, the pack contains two folders. One is the .mov format, one is the .mp4 format. I recommend you use the .mov format if possible, but I do know certain versions of Sony Vegas does not support the .mov format, so then you can go ahead and go for the MP4 format. But do keep in mind that these do not have any transparent background, so you have to use the screen blend mode when using them on Sony Vegas. But if you use any Adobe program or anything like that, you can just go ahead and simply go with the .mov format. It's easier to use, honestly, and there's slightly better quality. So this is just as a backup for certain Sony Vegas users. But go ahead and go into .mov folder, and there you have your 5 3D transition scores. And let's go ahead and go into After Effects here, and I got two clips set up, so nothing special, just two clips after each other. You want to make sure your second clip is beneath your first clip so it's easier to mask. And then go ahead and just scrub through your first clip. You might want to zoom in here a bit so you can see a bit better here. Just scrub through your first clip until you're at the last score. So in my case it's a plus 100, so go ahead and scrub through timeline until you're at the last plus 100, and that's where you want the effect to start. So then you can go ahead and drag and drop your score into After Effects. So go ahead and import it, and then drag it from the project manager to the timeline and exactly where the time scrubber is, right there. And as you can see, since it has a transparent background, it will already have done the effect for you pretty much. So that's really cool. It just goes over your clips, fully transparent. So pretty simple to use, but obviously you don't want to just leave it like that, because as you can see, it just goes through my second clip as well here, so it's not really perfect. So you want to go ahead and adjust the timing until it suits your clip. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this into a transition where the plus 100 pretty much goes over the screen, and then you have the second clip appearing here on the right side, sorry. So that's what we're going to do. So to do that, you want to go ahead and adjust the timing of your plus 100 here. So go ahead and scrub all the way to the end of your first clip, so like the last frame here, and go ahead and click on the timecode button at the bottom left of After Effects, and this will make all these little numbers appear here on your clips. So you want to go ahead and adjust the stretch here until the plus 100 is past the screen. So in my case, you want to make sure it, as you can see, it starts from the right here, and this is where we're going to mask it on the 0 here of the plus 100. you want to make sure it passes completely. So here we're going to have the second clip, so make sure you have, we're going to have a different clip on the right and on the left, and you want to make sure you adjust the stretch until the plus 100 completely passed the first clip. So in my case it's right here pretty much. As you can see, there's nothing left of my clip on the left side, there's just the plus 100. So make sure you adjust the stretch until that's completely done, or the plus 100 has completely passed the screen. So that's pretty important, otherwise you're just going to have a black, you're just going to have nothing pretty much, just a black background. So once you've adjusted that, we can go ahead and mask it. Masking is super simple because the plus 100 is so thick, you can just easily mask it with like a rectangle. So if you don't know how to mask yet, just go ahead and go on your first clip, go ahead and select the rectangle tool in After Effects, and go ahead and click and drag and draw a rectangle over your clip here. You can make it pretty big, it doesn't have to be anything precise, but as long as it covers your whole clip, as I did right there. Alright, so once you drew your mask, you should have the masks that popped up under your clip. So as you can see, there's masks now, and you have mask 1, which is the mask you just created. Go ahead and scrub a little bit back in the timeline here until the plus 100 covers the right side of your clip. So in this case, for me, it's right here. As you can see, it covers the whole right side. And then go ahead and open up mask 1 and click on the little mask path stopwatch here. Then go a little bit further back to where the plus 100 covers the left side of the screen, and go ahead and hold the command key on Mac or control key on Windows, and you'll be able to grab this corner here and move the whole rectangle up this way. So you want to make sure you move it all the way until it's halfway here through the 100, and that's pretty much it. You've done your whole masking now. If you just unselect everything, you can see exactly what you've done. Let me just zoom in here as well. And if you scrub through now, the plus 100 will move over to the next clip, and it looks really good. Fully masks, really easy to mask. You don't need to do any frame by frame masking because of the 100 being so thick, or the plus 100 being so thick. So really easy to mask, and there you pretty much have your 3D score transition for you guys. Hopefully it helps some of you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Also comment down below if you have any suggestions for any other packs I should release. I think I'll be releasing some other handy editing packs for Black Ops 2, so be sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you a lot for watching once again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.